G'day. Another video talking about sediments again, and if you've watched the first two, this one should have been the very first one. But anyway, like talking about where you find gold, and I said this is of relevance, but it's probably not something many people have thought about, but it's got an interesting history how it came about. So if I ask the question, where or when were the first sedimentary stones created on Earth? So when did the first sedimentary rock get laid down? Now, it's a long time ago, obviously, but what might surprise you, and probably will surprise you, is what actually caused that. Now, I've got less than 2 minutes to wrap this up, so this is going to happen very quickly. You will be surprised to know that the first sedimentary layers laid down on Earth were a result of the moon. Yeah. All right. So there's a whole lot of other technical information that goes along with this, but I'm going to break it down really quickly because I've got nearly a minute left to tell you. At one stage, back in Earth's early days, it was a molten ball of liquid and not water. There was no water on it. It was just liquid rock and other metals, right? While it was liquid, hot, very, very hot, another planet collided with the Earth. And part of that, because say, if you imagine a liquid impacting, it splatters. That's where our moon came from. It is that matter that splattered off from that impact. Now, here's the kicker. What happened was the water that was there on Earth was not there as a liquid, it was a gas. As the Earth cooled, that gas cooled, turned to liquid, then we got water. The thing with the moon, once you got water sitting there, and if you take water in a glass, whoa, it's just sitting there, all right? It's not moving around, doing anything like that. Something has to make the water move, and it was the moon. And because back when all this first started happening, when these first sediment layers got laid down, the moon was a lot closer to the Earth. So the gravitational pull was much, much greater. And what that meant was tides, the sloshing of the oceans, were much bigger. So we had an awful lot of water that was smashing into these volcanic areas and breaking the rock up. And eventually, all that stuff started breaking up, and was washing out into the oceans. And that's where our first sedimentary layers come from. So there you go. That's a very, very quick explanation of how it all come about. That's where our very first sedimentary layers come from. As I say, there's a lot more complex stuff to it, but I'm not going to go into detail with that. All right, that's it for this video. Get out there and get into it, and I'll catch you all later. Bye.